Well, with 1 week and a half left in 2016, it is time to look back at the most mortifying moments in media this year. Here to help us out is senior editor of The Federalist, Molly Hemingway. Good morning to you, Molly.
Great to be here with you.
Good to see you again. All right, let's go back and look at how the mainstream media handled, first of all, this election. They all said they predicted that Hillary was going to win. Listen to this.
It might be a wake-up call to those Republicans who have existed in this little thought bubble of their own that this isn't a winning form of politics.
You know, we could be talking landslide.
Hillary Clinton today is more likely to win in a landslide that would not only have an impact on this race, but realign the country.
That would translate to an electoral majority and probably electoral landslide for Hillary.
This could be tight, or it could be a landslide for Hillary.
Oh, we heard landslide 4 times.
This was so much worse than Dewey defeats Truman, that headline that people always point to showing how media get things wrong. This was the entire election, months of the media shouting at us that Hillary Clinton was going to win. And in that cacophony of voices, they never listened to what American people actually had to say. It was a huge embarrassment to the media.
Remember this one? Remember Samantha Bee, the comedian and TV host? She was reacting to the election results saying Trump won because of white people. Listen to this.
In the coming days, people will be looking for someone to blame: the pollsters, the strident feminists, the Democratic Party, a vengeful God. But once you dust for fingerprints, it's pretty clear who ruined America: white people.
All right, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, this was the year the media really seemed to buy into this hard-left idea that white people are responsible for all of the world's problems. And when you group together and generalize and disparage about 2/3 of the population, you don't just get factually dubious assertions. It's more than a little bit racist.
Also in 2016, Fidel Castro passes away or dies, and then the mainstream media praises him. This is a man who is a killer. Listen to this.
I'm quite certain that they're not celebrating his death in Cuba.
Even Castro's critics praise his advances in healthcare and in education.
Considered even to this day the George Washington of his country.
He was a romantic figure when he came into power. We American young high school kids and kids in those days rooted like mad for the guy.
Molly, what's your reaction?
Yeah, you had not just the media, but many political leaders, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Jesse Jackson, even the White House's own statement, treating Fidel Castro like he was good to his people. And what that shows us is that Western media has largely adopted communist propaganda to explain Fidel Castro and his treatment of the people, rather than tens of thousands of eyewitness accounts about how Fidel Castro is a homicidal tyrant. And that's really unforgivable.
All right, Molly, remember this, the Orlando shooting. Remember when the mainstream media refused to call it terror? Listen.
We're not getting to the core issue, which is how easy it is to get a gun. I mean, Florida happens to have the largest gun-owning population in the country and some of the most lax laws.
Clearly, there's a place today in this dialogue for us to talk about the tone and temperament of our national leaders.
And if we just understand that all of the hateful thoughts become hateful words, become hateful actions.
Molly?
Yeah, ISIS is committing terror attacks on domestic soil, and our media are spinning it as some referendum on Second Amendment rights. That's fake news.
All right, Molly Hemingway, thank you so much. Good to see you.